Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second down, they go again with Henry. Runs through the contact, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Henry. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On the give, it's Warren. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little luck.
Walking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Jackson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Bateman once more. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Lamar changing the play. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 32 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now Jackson on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Down the right sideline. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back
And he's in. Steelers. Najee Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Wilson going to throw for it. Flush to his right. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Meanwhile, they take a shot to complete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm BrianAkaDaddyB, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Jackson now. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. To throw is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's Jackson to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Henry again on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Wilson wants a different look. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Wilson. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. It's Williams on the catch. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And the Steelers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Dances by him. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
On 2nd down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. 3rd down and 1. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And my goodness, another. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10.
One last shot for Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run